Hi students, good morning. So my name is Farindra and I am lecturer in physics in Vignan institutions. So let us continue our discussion regarding the chapter magnetism and matter. The main contents of this video are variation of magnetic moment due to bending of the magnet, that is a bar magnet into U shape, S shape or in shape of an L or in V shape. Okay, and resultant magnetic field due to the combination of magnets. That is, if two or more magnets are connected to form a single magnet, then the resultant magnetic moment. Now, let us see the first one, that is variation of the magnetic moment due to the bending of the magnets. Okay, students. Now, let us go to our first topic, that is variation of magnetic dipole moment due to bending of objects. Before that, from our last discussion, we know that for a bar magnet, the of a pole strength M and minus M, of pole strength M and minus M, which has a magnetic length of 2L, then the magnetic moment is m bar is equal to m into 2L bar. So as it is a vector quantity, it is represented with a direction whose direction is from south pole to north pole. South to north. So the definition for the magnetic dipole moment or the magnetic moment is product of the strength of the pole of any pole into the distance between the two poles, the shortest distance between the two poles. So m is equal to pole strength is m and the distance between the two poles is 2L. So m bar is equal to m into 2L. So in our first case, let us bend this bar magnet into a U shape. So in our first one, let us bend it in the U shape. So as the considered bar magnet is bent in the U shape in this form. Let us consider it has three different parts, three different limbs. So we know that as similar to it is made up of three different magnets. We know that each magnet will have north pole, two poles, north pole and south pole. Let us consider it here, it has south pole and this one is north pole. So here south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole. Right. So from this bar magnet whose pole strength is m, so the new pole strength for the three magnets here, it is bent in the form of U shape. So pole strength remains same. So pole strength m dash is equal to m. Pole strength remains same. But as this bar magnet is bent in the form of U, the magnetic length 2L changes, which decreases. So here we considered in the three equal parts. So the new magnetic length between the two poles in each segment is given by 2L dash is equal to 2L by 3. 2L dash is equal to 2L by 3. Right. So from here, the magnetic moment, dipole moment of each magnet, let it be the first magnet, first one, second one, and third one. So dipole moment of the each magnet, as it is of same and equal length and having equal pole strength. So magnetic dipole moment of the first, second, third one, that is m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m3, that is equal to, from the definition of the magnetic dipole moment, that is equal to m into 2L. So here m dash into 2L dash, that is m into 2L by 3, which is equal to m into 2L is nothing but capital M by 3. So m1 is equal to m2 is equal to m3 is equal to m by 3. So the dipole moment of the each magnet, each segment of the magnet, U-shaped magnet, is m by 3. So now we have to calculate what is the total dipole moment due to these three segments. So before that, as the magnetic dipole moment is a vector quantity, let us see the direction. So from the bar magnet, we know that the direction of the magnetic field or magnetic dipole moment is always from the south pole to north pole. So here the direction of the magnetic field is south pole to north pole. So in this direction for the first segment. For the second segment, that is from south pole to north pole, so in this direction. For third one, this direction. Right. So as it is a vector quantity, we need to calculate the magnetic dipole moment by using a vector sum. Therefore, the new magnetic dipole moment is equal to m dash is equal to vector sum of the magnetic dipole moments of these three segments. Therefore, m1 plus or m1 bar plus m2 bar plus m3 bar. Right. So m dash bar is equal to m1 bar. m1 is nothing but m by 3. m by 3 whose direction, as it is from south pole to north pole, it shows vertically downwards in negative negative y-axis direction. So from the vectors we know that I, j, k are the three vectors which represents the unit vectors along x, y, z axis respectively. So as it shows vertically downwards, that is negative y-axis, which can be denoted by minus j cap plus m2. m2, the magnitude is m by 3 into the direction of the second segment is, it shows in positive x-axis. So I cap plus m3. m3 is nothing but m by 3 and the direction is along positive y-axis. So positive y-axis means it is j cap. So here minus m by 3 j cap, here plus m by 3 j cap. So cancel each other. So m dash is equal to, or m1 bar is, m dash bar is equal to m by 3 I cap. The resultant magnetic moment, magnetic dipole moment, when this bar magnet whose dipole moment of m is bent in the form of U shape, then the value is m by 3. Clear? So it little bit complicated, right? Because we need to consider each segment of the bending. Here in the U shape, we need to consider each segment. For each segment, we have calculated a dipole moment, and from the dipole moment, we have calculated the direction from which the vector sum of the total dipole moment is calculated. So the total dipole moment of the magnet when it is bent in the U shape is given by m by 3, and I cap is just the shows the direction. A little bit complicated. So let us see some alternate method. So alternate method. For the calculation of the magnetic dipole moment when it is bent of any shape. Let us go to our first one, that is U shape. So in case of U shape, so we considered the bar magnet is bent in the form of U shape, which has three segments, three equal segments. So with this as south pole, north one, and here it is north pole. So pole strength of the each segment, or the pole strength of the magnet is, we know that it is m. So in south pole it is minus m, in north pole it is plus m. From the definition of the magnetic dipole moment, the magnetic dipole moment is given by product of pole strength of the pole strength of the any pole to distance between the two poles. So here the distance between the two poles, north pole and the south pole, here the distance between them two is nothing but the length of the second segment, right? From here it is nothing but the length of the second segment, which is given by 2l by 3. If each total segment, total length, the magnetic length is 2l, when it is bent into three equal segments, then each segment, length of each segment is 2l by 3. So therefore m dash is equal to m into length is 2l by 3. So m dash is equal to m into 2l is capital M by 3. Therefore the magnitude of dipole moment when a bar magnet of magnetic moment m is bent in the U shape is m by 3. Of course we know the direction is from south pole to north pole. South pole to north pole with is positive x-axis, so I can. Simple method, alternate method. Okay, now let us move on to our next step, that is when it is bent in another form. Okay students, let us move on to the next step. In the second case, let this bar magnet is bent in the form of S shape with equal arms. Okay, so the bar magnet is bent into S shape, let it be in this manner. Okay, the considered bar magnet of dipole moment capital M is bent in the form of S. So here let it be the south pole and this is the north pole. So and here it is the south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole, south, north, south, finally it is north. So we have considered the two poles for equal all the arms in the S shape. So let us denote what is the pole strength of the each arm and the magnetic length of the each arm. So for each arm the pole strength remains same. So m dash is equal to m. As it is have equal arms, so the total bar magnet is bent in the form of S shape, which consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 arms. In the S shape, it considers 5 arms. So the total length of the magnetic length of the bar magnet is divided into 5 parts. So the new magnetic length 2l dash is equal to 2l by 5. Right. So therefore the magnetic dipole moment for each segment, that is m1 is equal to, m2 is equal to, m3 is equal to, m4 is equal to, m5, which is equal to m into 2l by 5. As m into 2l is the dipole moment of the bar magnet, capital M by 5. So the magnetic dipole moment of the each arm in the S shape is m by 5. Now let us calculate the magnetic dipole moment for the total segment, that is in the S shape. So for total segments, that is m dash bar, we need to add vectorially the 5 magnetic dipole moments of the each arm in the S shape. So that is equal to, so let us first derive the direction of the each arm. So which is from south pole to north pole. First one is negative x-axis, here negative y-axis, and here positive x-axis, negative y-axis, positive x-axis. Right. So therefore the value can be m by 5. m1 bar is equal to m by 5 into whose direction is negative x-axis. In negative x-axis is minus I cap plus m by 5 for second segment, second arm, m by 5 whose direction is negative y-axis, so minus j cap plus here m by 5 for third one, m by 5 whose direction is positive I cap plus I, plus for fourth segment, that is m by 5 into negative y-axis minus j cap plus for the last segment or the last term m by 5 with a negative x-axis. So m by 5 into minus I cap. Here, can we cancel anything? Yes, of course. M by 5 minus I, m by 5 plus I. So the resultant is m1 bar is equal to minus m by 5 I cap minus j. So minus 2 into m by 5 j cap. From which we can take common m by 5 or minus m by 5 into I plus 2g, whose magnitude can be written as mod m dash bar is equal to, so m by 5 into square root of 1 square plus 2 square, 4 plus 1 5, so that is root 5, so which is equal to m by root 5. Okay, so the new magnetic dipole moment when it is bent in the shape of a letter S is given by m by root 5. See, it is the first method that we have calculated the earlier. So let us see how we can calculate in the alternate method. So let us see now alternate method. From now onwards, for different shape we will calculate by using only the alternate method. Right. So for alternate method, we need to know what is the pole strength. M dash is equal to M, pole strength remains same, and the magnetic length 2L dash is equal to 2L dash here. So it is the initial pole and final pole. So the direction will be like this from south pole to north pole. Here the distance between the two poles is the 2L dash. Right. Now I need to calculate this length, magnetic length 2L dash. So if we consider here it as a closed path for our convenience, here length of this segment arm is 2L by 5 and length of this segment is 2L by 5. Length of this segment is, as it is parallel, it is also 2L by 5. As it forms a right angle triangle, we know that the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of adjacent side square. So 2L dash is equal to root over 2L by 5 whole square plus 2L by 5 plus 2L by 5, that is 4L by 5 whole square. Right. So that is equal to root over 2L by 5 whole square plus 4L by 5 whole square. So by simplifying it is or 4L square by 25 plus 16L square by 25, that is equal to L square by 25 means L by 5 into root over 4 plus 16, that is 20, which is can be equal to 2L L by 5 into, which can be written as 4 into 5, therefore 2 into root 5, therefore 2L dash is equal to 2L by root 5. 2L dash is equal to 2L by root 5. Therefore, magnetic dipole moment when it is bent in the S shape is M dash is equal to M dash into 2L dash. That is equal to M dash is nothing but M, pole strength, and the new magnetic length when it is converted to S shape is 2L dash, which is equal to 2L by root 5. So M into 2L is capital M by root 5. See how simple it is. M dash is equal to M by root 5. Very simple. Right. So let us now move on to our next shape when it is bent in the another form. Okay, students. Now let us move on to the next shape, that when the bar magnet is bent in the L shape. Let it be the shape of the L. When it is bent in the shape of the L with the E columns. So here I am considering them as E columns. Let it be the south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole. So as the pole strength remains same, m dash is equal to m, and the length 2l dash, magnetic length is, as it is divided into two equal parts, right? Two equal arms. So total magnetic length divided by 2, that is 2l by 2l by 2. So now by using the alternate method, I am doing it by using the alternate method, that is the second method we have calculated. Let us you draw calculate it the first method and see it is whether it is correct or not. Okay, I am giving as a homework to you. So the new magnetic moment, for that we need to calculate the pole strength, the magnetic length for the resultant magnet, here south pole and the north pole for the resultant magnet. So that is 2l dash, sorry, it's a mistake. By using the second method we need to calculate, right? So 2l dash, 2l dash, here its whose length is 2l by 2 and 2l by 2. So as it is a forming a right angle triangle, 2l dash is equal to root over 2l by 2 whole square plus 2l by 2 whole square. That is equal to, here 2 gets cancelled, l square plus l square, 2l square, that is equal to root 2l. So 2l dash is equal to root 2. Okay, 2l dash is equal to root 2l, which can be written as, that is equal to 2 into root 2l by 2, which here root 2 times, so it can be written as 2l by root 2. So the new magnetic moment m dash is equal to small m dash into 2l dash, which is equal to m into 2l by root 2. M into 2l is magnetic dipole moment capital M divided by. So therefore the mu magnetic dipole moment when it is bent in the shape of a L at midpoint is given by m by root. So now let us move on to our next shape. If it is not bent in the form of a L or bented with some angle, so that means here in our next topic we consider when the bar magnet is bent in the form of a simple into shape of an L but not 90 degrees at an angle theta, or bent at an angle theta. Here it is south pole, north pole, south pole, north pole, making an angle theta, right? So by using alternate method only, the magnetic dipole moment or the pole strength m dash is equal to m remains same, and the here length of the each segment, like these two segments is bent in the form at the middle point only, so length of each segment will be 2l by 2, here 2l by 2, here also 2l by 2. Now the resultant length between, or the magnetic resultant magnetic length is given by the dotted line. Okay, now if I join the from the point of the angular point to the line, it makes an angle 90 degrees, and here the value will be theta by 2. Here theta by 2, here the length is 2l and the value is theta by 2. I know that sine theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So sine theta by 2 is equal to opposite side, here let it be the L dash, L dash, L dash divided by the hypotenuse. Here the length of the hypotenuse is 2l by 2. 2l by 2. So therefore L dash is equal to 2l into sine theta by 2 divided by 2. Okay, or 2L, sorry, total length will be 2L dash. Here L dash and here is also L dash. So the total length will be 2L dash. Therefore, 2L dash is equal to 2L sine theta by 2. Therefore, the magnetic dipole moment, new magnetic dipole moment M dash is equal to small m dash into 2L dash, that is equal to M into 2L sine theta by 2. M into 2L is capital M into sine theta by 2. So when it is bent at an angle theta at the midpoint, the magnetic dipole moment M dash is equal to M into sine theta by 2. It is the new magnetic dipole moment. Okay. Now let us go to our last case in the resultant magnetic dipole moment in bending of the magnets. In this last case, let us bend this bar magnet into an arc, making an angle theta at the center. So let this bar magnet is bent in the shape of arc like this. So let it be the center O, and the radius of the circular arc be capital R. That R is the radius of the circular arc, and makes an angle theta at the center. The arc is making an angle theta at the center. Let it be the south pole and let it be the north pole. Okay, the new direction of the magnetic field will be this way, south pole to north pole. So as the pole strength, we know that the pole strength remains same. As it is bent, the pole strength does not changes. So the pole strength remains same. So M dash is equal to M. Now let us calculate what is the magnetic length. Magnetic length, which means the length between the two poles. Here the two poles. Here magnetic length is equal to, let it be the 2L dash. 2L dash. So the new magnetic length is the distance between the two poles, that is 2L dash. And we know that in a arc, for smaller angles, angle is equal to arc length by radius, right? So angle is theta is equal to arc length. So the length of the arc is nothing but the magnetic length of this bar magnet, which is 2L. So 2L by radius it is, let it be the R. Therefore 2L is equal to, or R is equal to theta into R. Let it be the equation 1. So now let us draw a perpendicular bisector to the line joining the two poles. Therefore here, as it is a perpendicular bisector, here angle is theta by 2. Let this length of the segment be y, and this length of the segment is also y, as it is a perpendicular bisector. And here the angle is 90 degrees. So from the formula of sine theta, or sine theta by 2 is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is y divided by the hypotenuse, nothing but r. So y is equal to r sine theta by 2. So from the equation 1, we can write r is equal to 2L by theta. Therefore y is equal to, r is 2L into sine theta by 2 by theta. Here y is the only this length of certain portion only, but we need to calculate the distance. 2L dash is nothing but 2y, the distance between the two poles. Therefore 2y is equal to 2 into 2L sine theta by 2 by theta. Therefore the new magnetic dipole moment M dash is equal to small m dash into 2L dash, which is nothing but 2y. So M dash is equal to, small m dash is pole strength M into 2L dash, that is nothing but 2y, which is 2 into 2L sine theta by 2 divided by theta. You know that m into 2L is nothing but capital M. So m dash is equal to capital M into 2 sine theta by 2 divided by theta. When a bar magnet of magnetic dipole moment M is bent into form of an arc which makes an angle theta at the center, then the new dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment, is given by m dash is equal to m into 2 sine theta by 2 into theta. So if, let us see some special cases in this. So if the bar magnet is bent in the shape of a arc which makes 1/4 of the total circle, then the angle will be, which means like this. Then the angle at the center will be 90 degrees. Therefore, theta is equal to pi by 2. Substituting the values here, m dash is equal to m into 2 into sine theta by 2, sine pi by 2 by 2, that is sine 45 divided by theta is pi by 2. Here, in the place of theta, we need to substitute the theta value of theta in radians, should not be in degrees. The value substituted should be in radians. So pi by 2. Therefore, m dash is equal to 2 into capital M sine 45, which is 1 by root 2 divided by pi by 2, which can be simplified into 2 root 2 m by pi. M dash is equal to 2 root 2 m by pi. So if it is bent in the semicircle arc, then the value of theta will be 180 degrees. So we can calculate by substituting the value of theta as 180 or pi, and we can calculate the new dipole magnetic moment when the bar magnet is bent in the shape of a semicircular arc. So this is about what is the resultant magnetic dipole moment when a bar magnet is bent into different shapes. Okay, thank you.